Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome right back to the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. It's Ontario Cup final action. Game number 3 of 4 this time. It's the U21 men and the battle of the 905 area code. We got two teams from Toronto, the U21 men Toronto United FC and the Power FC Toronto. Definitely an interesting mix when you get two teams from pretty much the same place to compete in a championship game. Nevertheless, both of these teams set and ready to hopefully finish up 2 months of a season on a good note and take home an Ontario Cup final championship victory right here this afternoon. Of course, thank you so much for joining us on the Ontario Soccer YouTube channel or the My Soccer app powered by BMO. Both are totally adequate ways to take in today's games. And if you're tuned in right now and you live in the area, feel free to come on down. We got one more game happening, I think around 7, maybe 7:30 5 or 5:30. This game was actually supposed to go, I think, at 3:30. We're going a little early, so we're running ahead of schedule today. But if you like the idea of coming down to watch some really high-quality soccer, competitive soccer, and see, a trophy raised at the end of it, no better place to be than right here in Woodbridge at the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. Let's take a look at these two teams and how they got here. Power FC Toronto lining up in the green kits today, a 4-3 victory yesterday over Oak Ridges Soccer Club to punch their ticket here today to the final match. And then in white, it's the Toronto United FC, also a 4-3 victory. So talk about some symmetry. Both teams from Toronto, both teams winning in the semifinals by a score of 4-3. And both teams with an incredibly positive goal differential this season. We'll see who can come out on top here in the championship match. Just moments away from game number 3 on the day. If you missed game 2, boy, you missed a treat. We had a penalty shootout game, 3 saves from the Barry Blue keeper in Danica Dunn. She stole the show, securing that gold medal in an Ontario Cup immortalization for the Barry Blue squad. An impressive match, nevertheless, from the Windsor Club as well. And, either way, regardless of how these things shake out, you got two teams that fought their tail off to get here. They're going to leave everything on the pitch, and we're ready to get things started here with the U21 men's. Toronto United FC and Power FC Toronto. We'll take a look at the starting keepers here this afternoon. It's going to be Gabriel Dimov for Power FC Toronto, wearing the number 99, and Brian Adams for Toronto United FC. Now in their 5th year as Ontario Soccer Premier Partners, the Dairy Farmers of Ontario, representing Ontario's more than 3,400 dairy producers and their families, are the exclusive title partner of the Ontario Cup, powered by milk. Check out ontariosoccer.net for all of this special programming made possible by the Dairy Farmers of Ontario, including the Future Leaders program presented by Milk. Toronto United FC with possession here right off the hop. It's challenge coming in from the green kits in Power FC Toronto. Ball quickly played out to that right side. A centering ball just bouncing over the foot there of Gabriel Kosho. He's a York University student studying engineering at York University currently. Ball played down the line, knocked away there nicely by Matteo Graffi. Left for Matten Abraham. Taking a look at formations here at the start of this match, looking like a 3-4-3 as that one lifted forward, and a nice challenge from the keeper, the first of many there, hopefully for Kirill Kosenko. Looking like that 3-4-3, like I mentioned, for Toronto United FC. Power FC Toronto looking like they got probably about the same as 3-4-3. You got to wait until they kind of settle in. More of a 2-4-1-3, 3-4-1-2, however you want to put it. So we'll keep an eye on that as ball quickly played through midfield. Knocked down there by Toby Nickel. Tries to turn it back. And it's booted back out to center. Nice work with the head there, knocking it forward. A 50-50 ball now down this right sideline and knocked out off Power FC Toronto. That's Toby Nickel, number 11 in the green kit. Scored a goal yesterday and also a National Showcase All-Star. FTF Canada Fall Showdown. Had a fantastic performance there. Is now Callum Yule trying to bring one down that right side. Gets stopped up. Fortunately for Power FC, they will retain possession here. It's going to be a free kick about 10-15 yards away from the box. It's like Romeo Rexapage. He's going to drop it down there. Backing off Jack Craig as well. Alongside Toby Nickel, 3 men standing behind this ball here. Romeo Rexapage looks like he's most likely going to hit this on the left foot. And he will, going right towards the goal. That one blocked by the line. It'll bounce out to the far side of the box before rolling back. And Matteo Graffi first to it for United FC. Now Gabriel Cochot lets one drift on forward towards the center circle, but it's knocked back. Power FC Toronto, great start to this first half. Controlling the motion of the ball to this point. Now Romeo Rexapage. Back for Klesti Kolhaj. He'll go outright looking for Toby Nickel. Able to slide that one to the left foot, looking towards the back post, and it's cleared nicely by Toronto United FC. This United FC club, 5-1-1 over the 7 games in their season, 16 points on the year. Quite the powerful squad offensively. That 15-goal differential really showing you they can score. And, you know, this Power FC Toronto club, more of the same. 26-goal differential this season. First place in that U21 Provincial Central Division with an 8-1-1 record over those 10 matches. A almost unbeatable team throughout the season. Of course, victorious again yesterday in the semifinals. So 9 victories, you could say, on the season, including the Ontario Cup final here today, powered by Milk. Ball played back and quickly to the left side. It's Esley Drummond. So he's going to play on the left side, a left back. He can also play right back. He can, you know, a very versatile back for this United FC club, and something that any manager or head coach would be happy to have. A guy with that kind of versatility is always a prized possession at any level of soccer. Definitely a big part of this United FC club. Gabriel Cochot at center, surveying his options. He'll just dump one off on that far side. So United FC still looking for their first opportunity on goal. Chingun Cotton Botter. Now Esley Drummond. Pressure there by Toby Nickel. It's a good job to force the issue there. He'll draw a turnover. So FC Toronto to throw here, and down the line it goes as Clusti Kolhaj first to it for FC Toronto. That one quickly swung in towards the box and knocked down well by Toronto United. That one knocked back and quickly played forward. Matten Abraham through midfield. Able to dump one back. Quickly, that ball advanced. Nice work here from United FC to find a soft spot down that right side of the field. Possession is the name of the game at this level. Both teams still feeling each other out here in the early stages of game number 3. Ontario Cup final action here from the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center in Woodbridge. Be sure to catch all the action on the Ontario Soccer YouTube channel or the MySoccer app powered by BMO. A lovely tool that app is. You can check highlights, watch streams, statistics, standings, live game updates, you name it. It's an impressive app. If you can spare a minute or two to head to the Android or Apple stores, that's going to be an offside. Yes, indeed. Way offside. You can see it from here, and that ball is going to come back to about midfield here. Nevertheless, a good look at Dominic Glatz there. Or rather, that's Callum Ewell. Very pacey striker for this FC Toronto club. Had 4 goals on the regular season and scored yesterday as well for this FC Toronto club. That's a nice looking ball down the right side, trying to play one through for Toby Nickel, but it's knocked down nicely. And now Caden Diamond out to that right side. Ball dumped off for Sebastien Blanchet. He'll pick one up and drop it down outside the box for Matteo Graffi. He'll tap that one back. It's Matthias Hilton Biaggi unable to cut that one in towards the box, and the ball taken back by Power FC. Quickly flicked on down that far sideline. A nice challenge in. And it will roll out on United FC. Throw in coming here. It's dropped at midfield. Headman ball comes right back to Eric Sapienza at midfield. Fortunately, wasn't able to retain possession, and it comes back into the hands of the keeper of FC Toronto. That ball played to center. Pushed right back the other way. A nice through ball, but he's offside, and a good look. Matthias Hilton Biaggi in behind that defensive line. Smart play from the backs. Just hold your ground and let that offside go. And it's a smart play from Toronto United FC. Goal kick. It's a nice strong right foot looking to feed that one ahead for Callum Ewell. It's knocked down here at center. And United FC trying to work through midfield. It's Matthias Hilton Biaggi. Now back for the right back. We're going to get the keeper involved. He'll touch it and play it off for Caden Facey down this left side. Nice looking through ball. Esley Drummond not pacey enough to outrun Toby Nickel on that play, and the Green Kits will grab that ball right back. Well, today we're waiting on some weather, as we'll check back in on our weather report brought to you by the Apple Weather app. Trying to stay ahead of this today. Looks like once again the rain has backed off to maybe about 7 p.m. So should be A-OK to get through the rest of our Ontario Cup final action here today in Woodbridge. That one played down the line. It's Caden Facey all over it there for Toronto United. The ball roll through his legs. Callum Ewell able to get a foot on it. It will roll out. A throw-in coming here for FC Toronto. Be Chris Milligan on the throw. We'll back off here, taking a look inside the box. He's going to drop it there for, that's Klesti Kolhaj. Tried to flick that one back towards the goal. It was blocked well, so a corner kick coming here for FC Toronto. I believe the first of the match for the Green Kits. Back post stacked here for FC Toronto. Here comes the cross. It's a left-footed swinger to the front post. Ahead opportunity bounces into the hands of the keeper, and he'll swallow that one up as Brian Adams will roll that one out of danger. Well, anchoring the defense, it's Brian Adams again, and he's been strong for this club all season. 3 clean sheets on the regional campaign. Yesterday was strong again. Getting the start again here this afternoon for United FC, and hoping to add a Ontario Cup final to his trophy case here this afternoon. One played down the line and right back to midfield. A strong challenge coming in from United FC, but FC Toronto able to hang on here, and now it's out to the left side. Running down the line with all kinds of pace and a left cross into the back post. It's knocked down. Matthias trying to hit that one, and it's blocked well by FC Toronto. It was Ashi Pander coming down this left side, number 27 in the white kit. A program hero at Slipper Rock University in Pennsylvania. Scored the game-winning goal in the tournament quarterfinals, and has been a huge part of that program ever since. And of course, a big part of this club as well at the U21 level. Here's Matthias Hilton Biaggi. Taps one back for the right back. That one swung into the box. It's going to bounce. Scooped up now by Ashi Pander. Watched by Toby Nickel. A right try, and that one just left to that woodwork. And a good look for United FC. O'Neill's Sportswear, a leading global supplier to grassroots and professional clubs alike, with over 100 years of expertise, is Ontario Soccer's official soccer apparel, uniform, and equipment partner. For more information on their made-to-order apparel and uniform solutions, visit O'Neills.com. That's O'Neill's Sportswear. Live for it. Big chance there For FC Toronto, this game starting to reach a fever pitch as both teams getting into it. Is taken out of the play. Ashi Pander not happy with the lack of a call there. The ball sent right back up the right side of the pitch, knocked down by Caden Facey. In comes Eric Sapienza on the strong challenge, and it will be awarded here to United FC on the throw. Now Caden Facey back for the keeper. Ball cleared out to center. Matthias Hilton Biaggi digging for it. It's taken away from him, and now a nice ball. Looking down that left side. It's most likely offside. Yes, it is. Way too far, and the assistant referee getting some back talk from the far side. A solid turnout for these two clubs, as I'm sure you can imagine, both being from Toronto. We're not too far away from there here in Woodbridge, so might as well be a home game for both of these teams. Here's Ashi Ponder. Gets it back now, Esley Drummond for Ponder. Able to play one back for Caden Diamond. Selected to the FTF Bundesliga Youth ID Camp and was awarded Player of the Match honors for his performance at that event. Now Ashi Ponder trying to tap one into the box, looking to spring his striker. That one just a little bit too many legs on it, and keeper able to grab possession here for FC Toronto. Gabriel Dimov will toss that one out that left side. The keeper today for the Green Kits in FC Toronto as that ball quickly down that left side. Looking to cut back, finding some space at the edge of the box and a right foot drive and a beautiful stop from Brian Adams. Fantastic hands to knock that one down and keep that one out. This game staying 0-0 in the 19th minute. And we have an injury timeout on the far side of the field. Throw in here from Forge FC. A drive from outside the box. Getting all of that one was Kevin Mondria Montis. Hits that one towards the cage. It's blocked well and forced out for a goal kick here for United FC. Ball played forward for Ashi Pander. Has some time at midfield. He'll dish it off for Esley Drummond and get it right back. Now Gabriel Kosho. It's tap back for the center back, Caden Diamond. Takes a look up fields. Got outlet here on left side. Matan Abraham. Nice ball forward. And a strong challenge in there from Shohei Hayakawa. Will be a throw in here. And one tap forward by Gabriel Kosho. Strong possession here from United FC, working the ball around very well. Now Esley Drummond. Back for his left back, quickly advanced for Ashi Ponder with a through ball, looking dangerous there, but a nice defensive foot getting in the mix from Jack Craig, and it's blown dead, so a free kick coming for FC Toronto. As the Bank of Soccer, BMO is also a lead partner of Ontario Soccer's grassroots empowerment initiatives and the driving force behind our own cutting-edge mobile app, the MySoccer app powered by BMO. Watch this game live on the app right now, where you can interact and engage with our soccer community in real time. Download the MySoccer app powered by BMO today. Nice work on the ball here is Callum Mule trying to work around that edge. Nice defensive response, though, from Matteo Graffi, and Toronto United able to regain possession here in their defensive third. As Graffi takes a look upfield. He'll hit that one forward with the left foot. Stop there by Eric Sapienza. Nice defensive play there from the young man. A European scouting trial for the midfielder at a professional trial with the Spanish club CD Castellón. Great opportunity for him. Now Matteo Graffi. And a bounce away from him. Strong challenge in from United FC. It's Matan Abraham. In on that right side. Will be a free kick. Here for FC Toronto. It's Jack Craig will tap it down. Romeo Rexipage to his left, and to his left, Toby Nicol, a three-man triangle around this ball. The back post stacked. Nicol the fake. Rexipage tacks it right back down to him on the right side. A centering ball right to the edge of the box and cleared nicely, but not very far as it's hit by Jack Craig. Wide to the left side, and a goal kick coming here for Toronto United FC, but not before we have a water break here at the 25th minute mark. We'll be right back after this. You're watching more coverage of the Ontario Cup final here in Woodbridge at the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. 0-0 through 25 minutes. Right back after this.
15 essential nutrients to help your body thrive, all in one glass. Every Body Milk.
When I
And here we go. Just about to get right back to things here. Water break in the book. Substitutions on the way here for Toronto United FC. It's going to be 3 changes here in the 27th minute for the White Kits, as Marko Lucic will join the pitch. Chingun Katan-Batar as well. And one more sub on the way for Toronto United FC. Just having some issue with the LED light down at field level. Just trying to get that thing to work here as it's substitutions in the process of being made. It's going to be Gabriel Kosho off for Marko Lucic. Lazar Pesakan joining the pitch. And Chingun Katan-Batar joining the pitch, taking off Ashi Ponder. Chingun Katan-Batar taking over here on this left side of the field. Scored 2 goals yesterday. See what he's got in store for us here today in the Ontario Cup final. It's a big part of this United FC club as he taps one back there for Martin Abraham, who since the substitutions has now moved over to that right side of the field. A little bit of an adjustment there. And 4 men up front, more or less, here for this United FC, with Lazar Pesakan also going up front for the White Kits. That ball turned back. Nice sliding challenge, able to push it back towards midfield. And the ball rolling towards that sideline. Stopped up by Romeo Rexapage, but under pressure, and ball given away and turned back. Here's Danielle Qureshi. Lays it forward. Ball knocked down nicely by Matthias Hilton Biaggi. It's great work here from Toronto United FC, keeping control of that ball. Dare I say it? As soon as I do, ball goes back the other way, and now once more as that one played forward. Nobody through to collect that, and it's scooped up by Gabriel Dimov. Gabriel Dimov in tandem with Kirill Kisenko. This Power FC Toronto club really has 2 keepers equally formidable, and throughout the season the tandem conceded under 10 goals between the 2 of them. It's incredibly impressive what that team has done both defensively and offensively. And of course, sometimes the keepers can be the most criticized on the field, and it could feel like a thankless job at times, but this Power FC Toronto team knows how lucky they are to have those keepers, and man, have they been a huge part of getting them here to this Ontario Cup final. As now back to the offensive side they go, running down that far side. Callum Ewell taken out hard, and I believe we're going to get our first card of the match. Yes, we will. It's going to be a yellow card against Toronto United FC. A free kick coming for Callum Ewell. Showing that pace down that left side. A OUA standout in this past season with the Western University Mustangs. 4 goals, 2 assists. with a 4.0 GPA to go alongside both of those. A pretty smart young man, and obviously a heck of a soccer player as well, able to draw that free kick here for FC Toronto. A reminder, it can definitely be a little confusing here this afternoon. I should probably say it again. Toronto United FC in the white kits here this afternoon. Power FC Toronto in the green. With two different teams from Toronto, it could definitely be a little difficult as times as that one hit up towards the top left corner, just bouncing over the mesh. And that will be out for a goal kick. Ball's going to be dropped down by Brian Adams here for United FC. He'll leave it there for Caden Diamond. So an FTF Canada Toronto sophomore boys summer combine attender. That would have been back in his U18 days. Since then, he's come a long way as the starting center back for this U21 club. That one flicked forward. Here comes Callum Ewell, in alone, able to hold on to the ball. Can he finish? He does. He'll roll it in. And Power FC Toronto strikes first. It's 1-0 in the 32nd minute. There it is. We talked about it a couple of times here so far this afternoon. Callum Ewell draws that free kick, has been dangerous down that left side. He does it again, this time right up the middle, and finishes the opening marker here in the Ontario Cup final. Power FC Toronto up 1. That's a big-time goal for Power FC, closing in on the final 10 minutes here of the first half. Exactly what the doctor ordered if you're the head coach of that FC Toronto club. It's what you'd want to see happen, and they carry it out to perfection after the water break, take control of the midfield, and they bury one in alone off the foot of Callum Ewell, and a substitution coming here. Ball to the left side of the pitch here. And played towards center. Hilton Biaggi able to send that one down the pitch, and Toby Nickel will stop it there. With a push one forward. A nice challenge from Caden Facey. Knocks the ball back the other way. How about that little dump feed in towards the box, and it's stopped well. Good look for Chingun Kattenbadar. Now Lazar Pesakan able to cut back. Beautiful pass. Looking for a right shot. Here it is. It's sliding in towards the box, and it's cleared. Not very far, and a beautiful finish. How about that response? Toronto United FC claps right back. We're tied at 1. Great work from Lazar Pesakan down this left side. He just finds a cutback angle, able to feed it to the edge of the box, and then an extra pass. So important on those extra passes that you make sure it's far enough. If it's not far enough, you're not changing the angle enough. That ball comes right across the box, and it's a beautiful right foot finish. It's 21, Nikola Sislia. Beautiful finish from number 15, Nicholas Sislia, committed to Conestoga Condors in the OCAA, a futsal player as well. The skill coming out here to tie this game in the 35th minute for Toronto United FC. Toronto FC is the official founding premier partner of Ontario Soccer, as well as its co-presenting partner of its Talented Pathway. Their commitment to the game in Ontario is unrivaled. For tickets and more, visit torontofc.com. Right back to work goes FC Toronto. That ball right back into the hands of Callum Ewell. He'll walk it to the goal and have it roll off his back. A dangerous look for FC Toronto, and United able to clear here. Lazar Pesacan. Let it bounce off him. Roll across that end line for a goal kick coming here for United FC. Brian Adams able to dish that one off and get it back from Caden Diamond. Now Caden Facey for Esley Drummond. Ball blown dead and free for United FC. Is Mateo Graffi able to tap it back to his center back? Caden Diamond looking for an outlet here. As Caden Facey on this left side, and now ahead for Lazar Pesacan. Player that knows this stage very well. Played in the Ontario Cup back in U16. It's a player that rose his play to a different level. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties here. Well, Lazar Pesacan, speaking of his accomplishments, his history, back in U16, set up the equalizing goal. Has been here before. And even fast-tracked as a grade 10, joining the NTCI senior boys soccer team. It's a player that knows important games, has been a part of them for the majority of his career. And he's put on a show here early. A great setup pass to spark that goal from Nicola Ceslia and get an injury timeout here. 1-1 through 38 minutes. Looks like a injury substitution in order here for United FC. So we approach the 40th minute. Sebastian Blanchette joining the pitch for the White Kits as that one played out right and centered towards the front post and knocked wide. A dangerous look for FC Toronto. A goal kick coming, but a nice strike inside the box with that right foot. Simon caught a great cross. That's the counterattack ability from this FC Toronto club. And you get used to seeing plays like that from a team that had a 25 goal differential at this level. It's pretty impressive. And a lot of that coming from their goalkeepers, of course, but they have offensive talent as well, and it's on full display with plays just like that one right there. Caden Diamond sending one to the left side here for Esley Drummond. Lots of pressure coming from Power FC Toronto. Handling it well, though, United FC able to work the ball out of danger. Now Caden Facey, Esley Drummond, and A couple more passes forward for Lazar Pesacan, and had it roll out of bounds here on the near side. A throw-in coming for Toronto United. Ball sent back for Caden Facey and tap forward again. Nice centering feed there from Esley Drummond, just looking to find a gap, and fortunately it's sealed well there by FC Toronto. Now down that far side, Sebastian Blanchette. Another centering feed, trying to flick that one forward was Marko Lujovic. Nice work with the ball here. Spinning off is Matthias Hilton Biaggi, and he's got Lazar Pesacan. A cutback, a right foot drive, and a nice stop. Going left to right, Gabriel Dimov able to take that one away, and he'll boot one down the right side of the pitch here. Lazar Pesacan plays one towards midfield. Now tapping it out to the right side for Matthias Hilton Biaggi. His ball forward is knocked in. It will be I believe, a throw-in here for Toronto United. That one tossed forward for Matten Abraham. Able to stop it for Lazar Pesacan. A great move down the line there. Tried to center. Pass was blocked, and just in time for a United FC corner kick in the 43rd minute. Will be Marko Lujovic to take this one. Scored a goal in the semis yesterday. Another one of the players on this team that plays futsal. WC Maracana, the club he plays for indoors. He'll back off and favor the right foot on this cross. Looking to the front post. It's just a little bit too much of a banana hook, and right into the side door, so to speak. A goal kick coming here for Power FC Toronto. Gabriel Dimov looking upfield here. He'll tap one out for his right back. The heavy right foot able to bring that one all the way down into the attacking third for FC Toronto. Strong challenge from United FC, though. And the ball back the other way. Here's Lazar Pesacan. Dangerous and agile down this left side so far in the first half. It's a good addition in that group of substitutions earlier in this first frame. So now it's Matten Abraham looking to cross it into the back post. A right drive, still there and loose. Pesacan trying to turn it back, and a nice foot there from the FC Toronto defender. 4 minutes of extra time signaled from the fourth official, and United FC in full flight here down the stretch of this first half. As that one knocked back towards the end line. Now flicked on one more time to the back post. Matten Abraham in pursuit before it was cleared. And now it's centered one more time. Blanchette drive, and just a little bit too under that ball. It's going to be over the goal, and a goal kick coming here for FC Toronto. Nice goal kick, gets all the way across the timeline. FC Toronto, we're going to break through here. A couple of back-to-back pushes from Toronto United FC. Here's Toby Nickel. A centering pass, Callum Ewell. Unable to split the Red Sea, and back the other way, it's Toronto United. Marko Lujovic. Pass down the line from Sebastian Blanchette. Knocked out of bounds, and a throw-in coming here. Well, Sebastian Blanchette, one of those players committed to an international development academy out in Europe, Valencia, Spain in particular, and competed in that Mediterranean International Cup in Spain as well. So a young man that's bringing his talents overseas and to the international level, so to speak. Here he is on that right side of the pitch, looking to center. Couldn't get any height there on that cross. It's knocked back. And for Sebastian Blanchette again, he's able to tap it back. Marko Lujovic played that one into the box. Easily scooped up by Gabriel Dimov, and he'll boot it out to center. Now Matthias Hilton Biaggi playing it forward. Mateo Graffi able to settle it. How about that ball? Fantastic. In comes Matt Abraham, and he'll finish top bins. A beautiful pass and a better finish. Toronto United FC back on top. It's 2-1. An absolute gorgeous pass underneath. Nobody saw it coming except Matan Abraham, able to run onto it and hit it with that right foot up into the top right. And 2-1 the score here in the 48th minute. A gorgeous goal from Toronto United FC. And the Power FC Toronto chants starting on that far side, trying to get their team into it here. And what a game we've had to this point. A fast-paced, high energy, and full of skill first half. And that's going to do it. 49 give or take minutes in the books. An impressive start to this one. 2-1 through the first half. We got more action of the Ontario Cup Final U21 Men's Championship game powered by Milk after these important messages.
Essential nutrients to help your body thrive, all in one glass. Every Body Milk.
When I was 6, my family put me in recreational soccer, and somehow I ended up in net. Funny enough, they always say a big personality ends up in net. I am Melanie Bradley, Director of Operations at Force Soccer Academy. Sport for me contributed a lot from such a young age. With my identity, it's really made me make sure that members of all communities and minorities are welcomed. They feel safe in the spaces that we provide, whether that is behind the scenes, administratively, on the field, as a coach. For me, it was so important that the people that I had growing up were, allies and positive role models and mentors for me. And I think it's recognizing those people. When you see somebody who shares kindness with you, is extending an arm, take advantage of that and lean into that and surround yourself with that, because it will help drown out some of the other noise when it comes to positive mentorship surrounding you, it's so important that people, as they're growing up, they can see somebody like themselves so that they do feel comfortable to share their stories. Everybody should have that opportunity to make memories, build friendships, build leadership skills, give back to their own communities. I say a lot of the leadership skill sets that I picked up come from my experiences in sport. So when I think about what I can give back and making sure that everybody has that opportunity, that's what really drives me. Preferred pronouns on game sheets was one I was quite nervous about. When I presented that to the board at Brands United Soccer Club, I was very nervous what the response would be. And I ended up in tears that night because one of the board members, who was a lifetime member and had been with the organization since its inception, his first response was, "Why didn't we do this earlier?" And so it reminded me that there are a lot of allies out there and we have to be open and lean into that. And the response from neighboring clubs immediately was very positive. You know, they saw the value and they knew it would create a safe place for everybody. Leadership can be lonely sometimes. And so to know that there's other people out there that, again, they're allies, they believe in what you do, they see the value in what you do, it really helps drive and keep me focused on making sure, we're finding ways to make sure that sport is inclusive. For me, a safe environment is where you can authentically be yourself, no questions. You can show up every day without feeling like you have to hold anything back. You can share your ideas. You can share feedback to make something, better. Collaboration drives everything. So make sure that you chat with your neighbors and your colleagues, your old teammates, your current teammates, and share openly, because that's the only way that we can make sure the sport more inclusive and accessible.
You've heard us say Gen 26, but what does Gen 26 mean to you? Welcome to our Gen 26 series. I'm Victoria with Ontario Soccer, and today we're here at the BMO Generation 26 Pumped Up Festival.
Many people ask us, what is Generation 26 all about? This year, soccer will take center stage in Ontario like never before. With the eyes of the world on Canada this summer, our Generation 26 campaign is here to help the dreams and passion of a new generation take flight.
Being part of a team. I love how it's passion and energetic. It's very fun and passionate, and it makes me happy. Scoring. I like being in a team and working together.
Competitiveness, shooting, having fun, and making a lot of friends.
I like soccer because you can show off your skills and score nice goals and celebrate.
Having fun with your friends and scoring, but also when you go home, you feel like you've accomplished something and like you can get better at something.
There you have it. Gen 26 is about having fun, inspiring the next generation, and falling in love with the beautiful game. So remember, turn on those notifications and continue to follow us on the My Soccer app, your digital home for all things Gen 26.
You think you know soccer? Try playing it here. It's fast, physical, fearless. This is where the game grows tougher, louder, prouder, where rivalries are born and kids watching dream bigger. This league wasn't borrowed, it was built for them, for what comes next. The Canadian Premier League, Canada's league, Canada's game.
We ain't like them. them. Never keep it real in the end. Never leave crib for the end. Me and that kid, we don't even need to pretend. Me and them boys, we ain't friends. We ain't like them. Never keep it real in the end. Never leave crib for the end. Me and that kid, we don't even need to pretend. Me and them boys, we ain't friends. Never leave crib for the end. Me and them boys, we ain't friends. Never leave crib for the end. Me and them boys, we ain't friends.
Learning and empowering. You can always, even if you have a huge experience, when you go to such a conference, you always get something back.
And here we go. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of play, Ontario Cup final action, powered by Milk here at the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. And this is game number 3, the U21s, Power FC Toronto, Toronto United FC. Really quickly, we're going to take a look at those stats from the first half. 7 shots on target for Power FC, just 5 for Toronto United FC. Power FC really started strong. Toronto United FC finished strong, scoring that goal to take the lead and make this one a 2-1 match as we get started for our second half here of game number 3. Again, to all of our viewers on Ontario Soccer's YouTube channel and the My Soccer app powered by BMO, thank you for your attention here this afternoon to some championship soccer. I mean, what else could you want? You can't ask for much more on a Sunday afternoon here in Woodbridge. A U21 men's game and a U18 boys game left on the docket here this afternoon. 2 more trophies to hand out, some celebrations to be a part of, and then we can shut things down and head home. But we're right back to it here in the second half. Across, coming in on that far side, it's right towards the goal. Great hands to stop that one. Not out of danger just yet as Jaden Brooks trying to turn that one back. Now here's Caden Facey. He'll hit it with a left foot towards the top left corner, and nice stop there from Gabriel Dimov. Important to mention, Gabriel Dimov has continued to hold the net. We have yet to see Kirill Kosenko this weekend for the Power FC Toronto. Looks like Gabriel Dimov will remain in between the woodwork for the Green Kits. It's an injury down on that far side. A request for trainers. A United FC player in some discomfort on the far side. Well, we can take a minute here and just acknowledge, some of the history of an event such as the Ontario Cup final. First staged in 1901, the Ontario Cup, one of the oldest and largest sporting events in Canada. Yeah, that's Canada, not Ontario. Right across the country, one of the oldest. And this year's Ontario Soccer flagship competition involving over 11,000 athletes from right across the province. For those players and their teams, this is the ultimate goal at the beginning of the summer, and they've been working towards it all summer long. Yesterday, on July 25th, 16 teams competing to be one of 8 in these final matches here at the Zankin Automotive for the U18 and U21 divisions. And of course, that's not all. Over 3 weekends, including 2 more in September, there will be a total of 36 teams meeting in the 2026 Ontario Cup Finals. And after 100 days of soccer and 1,000 games, the best teams in Ontario will be crowned Ontario Cup champions. Just quite the spectacle the Ontario Cup has become, and the size, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. Such an advocation and a great event to represent young soccer and minor soccer here in Ontario. Got a free kick coming here for Power FC Toronto. Klesti Kolhaj alongside Kevin Mondria Montis as it's hit into the box there with a left foot and cleared well back out to center. As Jack Craig will tap it back before Simon Cott sends it back down that right side of the pitch. FC Toronto looking to rekindle some of their danger they had early in that first half. The end of the first half, really a Toronto United FC show. They found some danger down this left side of the pitch. They got some fantastic work in tight there from Jaden Brooks. He had a fantastic assist and was a huge part of that second goal as well. Power FC looking to continue on the momentum that they started that first half with, as Callum Ewell gets stopped up here on the right side. So that ball played forward and settled by Chingun Katan Batar. Get some help from Matten Abraham. His ball out left, picked off and walked forward here by Gregory Colborne. Now down the left line for Callum Ewell. Into the box, he'll try to center. It skips a man and then gets scooped up there by Matteo Graffi before he clears it to center. Ball doesn't get very far, though. Here's Romeo Rexapatch looking for Callum Ewell. Can he hold it in? Yes, he can, but offside is called. A great ball from Romeo Rexapatch, but that one just a little bit too far offside. And we'll have a free kick here for the White Kits. It's Caden Facey. Out to that left side, and ball quickly advanced forward. Here's Matten Abraham trying to slide one forward for Gabriel Owusu-Boateng. Unable to settle it down. Strong challenge from the center back, Caden Diamond. And the ball will come right back to him. Toronto United FC working through midfield here as Buttentar feeds it off. It's pushed forward by Matt and Abraham, and that ball rolling out the end line. A goal kick for Power FC Toronto. Now, if you're watching on the Ontario Soccer YouTube channel on the live stream, be sure to leave a comment. Maybe you like the video as well, or the stream, I should say. Support is never a bad thing. Maybe drop where you're watching it from as Chugan Buttentar all the way in on his zone, tries to finish with the right foot, and it rolls into the right corner. A beautiful finish. He had 2 goals yesterday, another one today. And the 3rd goal of the match extends the lead for Toronto United FC. Chingun Cotton Batar, 3 goals this season. He's got 3 goals here at the Ontario Cup final alone. A huge part of this squad. It's one of those players. He plays collegiate for the University of PEI Panthers. Bachelor of Science degree, and has competed in Asia, featuring for clubs BCH Lions and Lions FC. Quite the young prospect he's turning himself into, and a huge goal here this afternoon in the Ontario Cup final, powered by Milk. His club up 3-1, but here comes Callum Ewell, and he'll finish. Back to back we go again. Callum Ewell, a quick response. It's 3-2. Power FC cuts the deficit. And Callum Ewell with his 2nd goal of the match. Scored yesterday, going back and forth with Chingun Cotton Batar, both of which 3 goals in the 2 games here this weekend. Now we got a game again. What a response from Callum Ewell and Power FC Toronto. That's exactly what you want to see. No discouragement whatsoever. Right back to the offense. They score and bring this game right back to a 1-goal margin again. Substitution for United FC here at the kickoff as get right back to things here. That one sent down the line. Jaden Brooks first to it. Trying to slide that one through the feet of Anderson Glatz. Nice work from the defender, and a corner kick coming for United FC. Anderson Glatz, an honor student at Mentor College in Mississauga. Not just a strong defender, but a strong student as well, as are most of these young men. That ball in towards the front post and punched out well by the keeper, Brian Adams. Rather, Gabriel Dimov able to push that one on. And now it's back to center and knocked back by Caden Facey. Now's Eric Sapienza. Nice work to flick that one across the timeline. Knocked down by United FC. Now that ball loose at center. A challenge coming in, and it will be awarded the direction of United FC. A card as well to go on top of it. And assistance required on the field for an injury timeout. Ontario Soccer is thrilled to continue our collaboration with Circle K, the Canadian convenience store industry leader, as a premier partner and supporter of grassroots soccer right across the province. Visit CircleK.com to find convenience stores near you. Strong challenge there at midfield, and United FC awarded the free kick, a yellow card as well to Power FC as a consequence. So something to keep an eye on. Two yellow cards in this game to this point. See if this free kick can create any danger for Toronto United. A substitution waiting in the wings here for Power FC. We'll get to that in a minute, but first, a right foot boot towards the goal. It's punched out, but dangerously off a teammate before rolling out down this near sideline, and Cotton Patar gets to it first. A little give and go here. How about the ball movement? Trying to tap that one in for Owusu Boateng, but it's cleared well by Power FC. Now another try from midfield, looking for Gabriel Owusu Boateng on this right side, but it rolls out. Should be a throw-in. Yes, a throw-in coming for Power FC here. Power FC substitution as well. Gabriel Kosho, or rather, Luca Giambroni returning to the pitch. A midfield engine for this Power FC club. He'll get right back to it here as Toby Nickel also coming back up to the substitution spot. Will be the next addition for Power FC. Power FC with possession off that free kick. It's quickly down the right line. Challenge in from Sebastian Blanchette. Out for a throw-in once again, and here comes Toby Nickel, as I mentioned. Ball tossed back in, and here comes Power FC. The cross into the box. Bouncing and loose, a quick shot. What a save. Absolutely brilliant. Brian Adams, a big stop. Here's another shot. That one leaking right outside the box. Tried to throw it back in a defensive play. And a foul coming. Power FC, a couple of good looks. Brian Adams standing up tall to make a couple of saves, and the result, a corner kick here for Power FC. A discussion between the official and Jack Craig here. Looking for an explanation on the play. The result, the corner. Nickel will tap it off for Hexapage and get it right back. A right foot towards the goal, just looping it in dangerously. And able to scoop it up is Brian Adams, and he'll roll it out to the left side. Nice pinch from Anderson Glatz to turn that ball back. Another honor student on the pitch. Here for Power FC is Cotton Batar has some space to the right. Elects to turn back. Very patient with this one as he goes back outside the box. And now for Matthias Hilton Biaggi. Tried to play that one across. His pass was picked off and sent down the field for Rayhan Amriti. Here's Klesty Kolaj. Turning away from a challenge, and it will be a foul just right outside of that box. A free kick coming very close to a penalty. Huge opportunity here for Power FC. 3-2 our score if you're just joining us here on the Ontario Soccer YouTube channel or the MySoccer app powered by BMO. You know that's the place to be. One of the best apps in the business. A great way to consume soccer, be a part of the soccer community here in Ontario. Live game updates, statistics, standings, you name it. All on the MySoccer app powered by BMO as we got a critical free kick coming here. It's Romeo Hexapage, a goal yesterday. It's been dangerous so far today. He's going to hit it with the left foot. Easy stop for Brian Adams, and he's going to slowly walk that one out to the edge of the box. He'll drop it down and feed it for Caden Diamond. Out to the right side. Matthias Hilton Biaggi able to play it forward. A challenge in from Hexapage and a yellow card on the play. And that's Romeo Hexapage on the yellow card. A big part of their midfield and of their defensive unit. So not a guy you want to be losing. You'll have to be careful throughout the remaining 25 minutes of this match to keep himself out of trouble. So Matthias Hilton Biaggi gets that one back. Came back to him quickly, and nice sliding challenge there. Power FC looks to regain possession, but it will stay with FC Toronto here. Errant pass there on the play, scooped up. And played forward by Power FC. Caden Diamond slides one through. Cotton Batar is going to get there first. Looking to work to the left foot. Did a great stop. Coming all the way out is Gabriel Dimov. And he will hold on. There's a couple of times we've seen that open field speed from Chingun Cotton Batar. And once again, another very good look at a goal here. And just unfortunately unable to get a shot away, but back they come again. Here's Matt and Abraham, a right foot, and he just missed. A little bit too heavy on the toe. But the momentum's coming. You can feel it. Toronto United starting to come to life here. A couple of chances, and this one stays 3-2 nevertheless. Back comes Power FC. It's flicked forward. Eric Sapienza towards the back post. Romeo Hexapage. One more pass. Looking for Toby Nickel. That ball just a little bit underplayed. And now Toronto United the other way again. A strong challenge. And yes, that's going to be a foul right in front of us here at the press box. And Matthias Hilton Biaggi will tap one forward. Now Gabriel Usu-Boateng. Down this near line, a shoe comes off down the right side. Not something you see every day. Look, playing soccer in your socks would be fun, though. The Canadian Premier League, on behalf of its Ontario-based member clubs, Forge FC, Inter Toronto FC, and Athletico Ottawa, are proud premier partners of Ontario Soccer and co-presenting partners of the Talented Pathway. For updates and more information, check out canpl.ca. That ball whipped in towards the edge of the box, cleared well by Power FC. So a Toronto United corner kick coming here as once again the White Kits just building and building and building and building on what they built in that first half. See if they could strike gold here on this corner. 66th minute of action. Cross comes into the back post. It's hit quickly. Stabbing at it there. Matteo Graffi with his right foot, just tapping it over the goal. And a goal kick as a result. Ball played down that right side. Toby Nickel on it. Gonna tap it back. Power FC a free kick here. Gabriel Kosho. Down the line, Toby Nickel. Gonna make a nice run here. A beautiful pass down the line. Now it's gonna be whipped into the box. Owusu Boateng tried to clear it. Gets left there. Almost a dangerous play there is Callum Ewell had the ball sat right at his feet, just unable to make a play. And back comes Power FC again. Romeo Rexapage slides it into the box. Luca Giambroni tried to center. Nice defensive play. Toronto United not out of the woods just yet. One more pass forward will do it. And they're able to recover it. Strong attack from Power FC. Back the ball comes once again. Matthias Hilton Biaggi. For Caden Diamond. Now the ball out to midfield. And played forward. Toby Nickel. Leaves it there for Jaden Brooks, but it comes all the way out for Callum Ewell. He's in alone. He'll center that ball. Top left. We're tied. Gabriel Kosho. Or Luca Giambroni, rather. Yeah, that's number 6, Luca Giambroni. A beautiful finish. And Power FC all the way back from down 2, tie this game at 3 as we approach the 70th minute. What a response from the Green Kits. And a water break. Coming next, we're right back with the remaining 20 of the second half after a very, very short break. Don't go anywhere. We're tied at 3 here in the Ontario Cup final. Powered by Milk.
Essential nutrients to help your body thrive, all in one glass. Every Body Milk.
When I
What a speech during that water break from Power FC head coach. I had a chance to listen to it up here in the water break, pleading with his team. It's all us. They're on the ropes. Keep things going. And it's hard to argue with him at this point. 2 goals consecutively to tie this game at 3. A 3-1 lead for this Toronto United club. It seemed like it was all in their hands. And, you know, they find a way to concede 2 at the start of this second half. All of a sudden, a completely different game. And for the 3rd straight game, we head into the final 20 minutes tied in an Ontario Cup final. Boy, have we been treated to some fantastic soccer here this afternoon at the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center as we're ready to get things back underway. The 72nd minute and counting as we close in on the end of our U21 season. 2 teams left, Power FC Toronto and Toronto United FC. Who will be victorious? Who will win an Ontario Cup powered by Milk? 18 minutes left to answer that question here in Woodbridge. Toronto United looking to respond after that water break. May have been exactly what they needed to just reset, cool things down, understand assignments, get a breath of fresh air, maybe a little bit of water, and get back to work. I think, you know, in that first half, they really were the more dangerous of the 2 teams. They had lots of chances in the latter 20 minutes of that half, and were doing a great job of breaking through midfield. We have not seen any of that speed or any of that danger down that left side that we saw in that first half, at least over these last 20 minutes. And if this team is going to get back to where they need to be to either win this game or even hold on to send this thing to penalties, they've got to find a way to recreate some of that success we saw earlier in the match. As a substitution coming, Isaac Wang, number 8 for Power FC, as Romeo Rexapage will take his seat following a impressive 73-minute run out here in this heat. Definitely has taken a step up, as now it's Callum Ewell looking for number 3. Back he comes. He tried to center. Nice work from Blanchette. That one scooped way up into the air and knocked down by Brian Adams on an easy catch. But Callum Ewell's threatening again down this left side. He's got 2 goals already, and boy, he doesn't look satisfied to me. Loose ball at center field, sent down that left side. It's Matan Abraham. Looking for a lane here. He wants something outright. He'll find Matthias Hilton Biaggi. Now one more pass for Owusu Boateng. Looking to make a play here. Had the ball just bounce away from him. A nice play from Isaac Wang, and he'll clear it down this right side of the field. Power Up Sports is the official technology partner of Ontario Soccer, bringing a unified, secure, and intuitive registration experience to member organizations right across the province. Check out powerupsports.com/Ontario to see how their best-in-class technology can help your club succeed on and off the pitch. That ball into the box, Cotton Batar going way up there to get it. Trying to head that one in towards the goal. A whistle blown, a goal kick coming here, and looks like we're going to have more substitutions coming here from Toronto United as we'll get ready to see Yashi Ponder for the first time in 40 minutes. Left this match early in that first half, has not returned since, and see what he can bring for these White Kits. Well, quite the story for Ashi Ponder, like I mentioned before, a program hero, but a story of resilience. As that one knocked out off Toronto United FC, and The substitution will wait until after the corner kick, and maybe we'll get into that story when he does join the pitch. Looks like a cramp at midfield for Toronto United. But Ashi Ponder, a story that you don't really come across too many times in sports. A young man that lost 60% vision in his right eye, relearned his spatial awareness to return to soccer at a collegiate level. Just something that you can't even imagine, having to deal with something like that. He's made the best of it, and of course has returned to soccer at quite a high level. Just an incredible story there. As that one hit with a right foot way over the goal and off the cage there. And here comes Ashi Ponder. He will be replacing Gabriel Owusu Boateng on this right side.
Toronto United substitution entering the field, number 27, Ashi Ponder.
He'll slot in right here on this right side as the right winger for the last 12 minutes and change here in Ontario Cup Final, Game 3 of 4. The U21 men's season coming to an end here in Woodbridge. So that's Cotton Batar able to turn back a centering feed through midfield area. So now it's Jaden Brooks at that CAM position, originally playing the left wing side, so he'll slide into the middle here for these last couple minutes and taps it back for Ashi Ponder. Ponder looking for a left foot drive. That one knocked down, and jumping on top of it nicely was Gabriel Demov. And great stop here in the 78th minute to keep this game tied. And he'll roll that ball out to the left side. Now it's hit down the pitch, and it bounces forward for Callum Ewell. He's got a right foot and a beautiful shot. Better stop from Brian Adams. How about that? Great stop from a keeper at either side. Challenge coming in here at midfield. It's going to be a free kick for Toronto United, and they'll take possession. Try to set things up here slowly at midfield. Ball turned over at midfield. We're going to flip it forward for Callum Ewell. It didn't get there. Power FC with possession. Sebastian Blanchette. A challenge for Toronto United. Power FC awarded the free kick here. Substitutions coming. It's Power FC looking to make a change here. Looks like they won't until after this free kick. Hit by a right foot in towards the box. Nice work from Toronto United to clear it. Doesn't get very far. Knocked right back. Now Toby Nickel keeping that ball airborne. A couple of hits. Drops for Callum Ewell. He'll play one across. A fake shot. Now a drive with a right foot and a hair wide of that right post. That was close. Brian Adams breathing a sigh of relief. And it looks like that's going to be a corner kick. So I wonder if it was tipped on the way or what happened there. Not sure if Brian Adams there got a piece of it, but nevertheless, a corner kick here for Power FC. 81-36. The time showing on the clock as Toby Nickel will kick away here. Looking to the front post. It bounces and rolls up to the top of the box there, and it's hit just wide on the left side from Kevin Mondrea Montis. It's going to be Shohei Hayakawa. Scored the game-winning goal in the U18 Ontario Cup, coming in here for Power FC. Laurier University, business degree he's pursuing there, and back on the pitch playing that center attacking mid position here for Power FC down the stretch, as that ball way over the head of Sebastian Blanchette. So a throw in for Power FC here. And it will drop there. Lesty Kolhash down the line. Simon Wang, couple of nice moves, trying to cut in. Ball knocked right off his foot. Smart play there from Jaden Brooks, and a goal kick coming for Toronto United. Loose ball at center. Sebastian Blanchette plays it down the line. Cotton Batar in after it. And cleared well by FC Toronto. Ball loose at midfield here. Caden Facey playing it forward. Looks like a injury timeout on that far side of the field. A cramp on the left leg. Of course, the heat really starting to pick up here at Woodbridge. Must be the sun going down or something. Not sure what's going on, but it's definitely starting to heat up. 27 degrees. Maybe 28, 29 degrees, depending on the app you're using. It's a boiler out here. Oh, Matteo Graffi back up to his feet. He looks like he's going to walk off that far side of the pitch. He's a player that has competed in outdoor soccer, indoor soccer. Also an indoor league scoring threat, a top scorer in that PISL circuit. And cramping a little bit on that left leg, so we will welcome back Gabriel Owusu-Boateng to the pitch here for Toronto United.
Toronto FC substitution entering the field, number 90, Gabriel Owusu-Boateng.
With just a few minutes to play in this U21 Men's Ontario Cup final action, we'd like to again recognize the Dairy Farmers of Ontario, the exclusive title partner of the Ontario Cup, powered by milk. The Dairy Farmers of Ontario are not only the power behind this historic tournament, but many of our special programs, including the Future Leaders program presented by Milk. Check out OntarioSoccer.net for more information. Well, this is it. Closing in on the final 3 minutes of regular time. Extra time should be plentiful. I'm going to assume at least 5 minutes considering the number of injury timeouts we've had here down the stretch. So we're probably looking at another maybe 8 to 9 minutes of action here in this one before potentially penalties for the second straight game here at the Ontario Cup Final. Power FC threatening. Toronto United still looking to find their game. It's been all Power FC down the stretch. That one scooped up by Jacob Rogers and played down the line for Cotton Batar. He'll slide it back for Ashi Ponder. Now over to that far side. Now Gabriel Usu-Boateng working down the line. Good for an option. He's got Matthias. Tried to whip that one in on the right foot. It was blocked well. And it will be out of bounds here on this near side. A throw-in coming for Matthias Hilton Biaggi. But a substitution first. Romeo Regipai coming back here for Power FC. And Malcolm Thompson. Coming back for Toronto United. That ball sent out the end line. We're looking at a goal kick here for Power FC. Do we have a late marker? Maybe a late hero here in the Ontario Cup Final, or are we bound for penalties in the U21 Championship powered by Milk? Shohei Hayakawa trying to advance that ball with his head, unable to do so. It will be a throw for Toronto United. So it's dropped down for Gabriel Usu-Boateng. Matthias Hilton Biaggi, and one more pass for Ashi Ponder. Head for Sebastian Blanchette. Here comes Toronto United. Looking to play that one in to the box area. Unable to do so. And Toronto Forge or Power FC looking to advance. They can't. That very close to offside. It's loose and the ball rolls out that far side end line. 6 minutes of extra time ruled by the official. No surprise there. We've had our fair share of injury timeouts here in the second half, but a corner kick coming for Toronto United. It's what everybody dreams to do in sports. Score the game-winning goal and do it in a do-or-die situation. I'd say we're pretty well there at this stage of this game. The next goal is probably the winner. And a huge corner kick coming for Toronto United. See if they can find a dagger here at the end of this match. Officially in extra time, if you're just joining us on the Ontario Soccer YouTube channel, is that one into the front post, a heading opportunity. It drops and it's flicked towards the goal. The dagger, the heartbreaker. Toronto United will break the tie in extra time. A cross they've done probably countless times this season, but the most important one all season long. And now they're just 5 minutes away from an Ontario Cup final championship. It's Chingun Cotton Batar again. His second goal of the game, his fourth goal of the weekend. Absolute cinema here this afternoon from the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. You got to be here to believe it. I'm telling you. Special plays from special players at special times, and that's one right there from Chingun Cotton Batar. This game is not over just yet, but boy, did we get a little bit closer to the finish line with that goal there. 4-3 the score, 2 minutes in extra time. Power FC on the ropes, looking to tie this game once again, and if anybody could do it, it's them. They've done it a couple of times already here in this game. They came back from a 2-goal deficit in that second half. See if they got one more ace up their sleeve as we approach the end of the U21 Men's Ontario Cup Final, powered by Milk. Ball tossed in off the throw-in. Toby Nickel looking for it in the air. Gabriel Owusu Boateng able to scoop it up. And now Chingun Cotton Batar. Might be time to play keep away here for Toronto United. Ashi Ponder doing a great job of that. He'll play it back. A strong challenge from Romeo Hexapai. And it's going to be Ashi Ponder down with a cramping left leg here. That's Romeo Rexapai. Already a yellow card on the young man. Don't want to get yourself in any more trouble. Malcolm Thompson to take this free kick. He's going to send it down the left side of the field. Chingun Cotton Batar on that left side, just able to knock it back. And now the ball played forward. All kinds of space down this right side. As now Ashi Ponder on it. It's taken out down the right side of the field. It's going to roll out. Ruled on Toronto United, so Power FC to throw here. Our clock's reading already 4 minutes gone in extra time. A quick substitution here for Power FC. Alexander Cornejo joining the pitch for Power FC. A last desperate attempt to get back into this game. Matthias Hilton Biaggi plays it down the line. Now Gabriel Owusu Boateng taps it forward once again. Potentially just 1 minute left in the Ontario Cup final. Power FC looking for a miracle here. Out that far side. Offside is called. A good eye from the assistant referee on that far side. A free kick coming here for Toronto United. Looks like a substitution being made here. Aaron Temish for Power FC coming in. To play in that center back position. Could be a play here to grab that ball and send it right back down the field. Maybe a minute left to go here. Tries to go vertical. That one hit by Chingun Cotton Batar. It rolls out. So a goal kick going to be coming here for Power FC Toronto. And one final chance. You got to think this is it. One final push down the field here. You score or it's over. Able to knock it down well. That's Jaden Brooks, it's pushed forward. Ashi Ponder will lead the charge. This could be it. Waiting on the final whistle. Out to grab it is Gabriel Dimov. And he'll take a look upfield. He's going to boot it to center. It'll bounce forward. Flicked on for Toby Nickel. Able to center. One more pass down the line. A beautiful ball. It's Eric Sapienza. A right foot from distance and a great stop from the keeper. And there it is. The final whistle. The U21 men's season is over. And the champions are the U21 men, Toronto United FC, as they finish this one by a score of 4-3. Chingun Katan Batar, brilliance this weekend. 2 goals yesterday, another 2 goals today. They seal it with a goal in extra time, a 91st minute finish from Chingu Katan Batar. What an effort from both of these teams. What a season from both of these teams. Nothing to be ashamed of if you're Power FC Toronto. A first place finish. What an upset here for Toronto United FC. This Power FC Toronto team, top of the table through all 10 matches of the season, unable to finish it here in the championship, but nothing to hold your heads down about. An impressive season from both teams. A huge congratulations goes out to Toronto United FC. And of course, we're not done just yet. An award ceremony will take place down on the field with medals going to both teams. And for more than 50 years, Nuthers, the award store, has been a leading supplier of awards and recognition products right across Ontario, offering complete assistance from program concept planning all the way to product delivery. See how they can help your organization today at Nuthers.com, as we'll take a look at the match stats here before we sign off ahead of one more game this afternoon. 4-3 the final score. Shots on target favoring Power FC, but Toronto United a little bit more deadly with those shots on target. They had 10 to Power FC's 11. Corners relatively even. The offsides really killing Power FC here in this one. Maybe a little bit more structure needed on the offensive side of things. Nevertheless, Toronto United, a huge congratulations to you. You are Ontario Cup final champions here in the U21 men's division. Thank you again to our proud partners for today's Ontario Cup, powered by Milk, our premier partners, the Dairy Farmers of Ontario, BMO, the Canadian Premier League, Circle K, Toronto FC, and Power Up Sports. Our official apparel, uniform, and equipment suppliers from O'Neill Sportswear, as well as Nuthers, the award store. That'll do it for coverage of the U21 Men's Ontario Cup Final Championship, powered by Milk. We're back right after this. One more game today. It's the U18 boys. We'll see you in a few right back here on the Ontario Soccer YouTube channel.